Chapter number 28, Estimation of Serum Aminotransferase ALT AST. Estimation of Serum Transaminase ALT AST देखते हैं. Alanine aminotransferase ALT, alanine aminotransferase ALT, formerly called glutamate pyruvate transaminase, glutamate pyruvate transaminase GPT, and aspartate aminotransferase AST, aspartate aminotransferase AST, formerly called glutamate oxaloacetate transaminase, glutamate oxaloacetate transaminase GOT, are the most important representatives of a group of enzyme. Are the most important representative of a group of enzyme. The aminotransferase or transaminase, which catalyze the conversion of alpha keto acid into amino acids by transfer of amino group, which catalyze the conversion of alpha keto acid into amino acids by transfer of amino groups. They are present in almost all cells of the body. They are present in almost all cells of the body. Both the enzymes are present inside the cytosol of the cell. AST is also found inside the mitochondria. AST is also found inside the mitochondria. They leak into blood from various organs including liver, heart and muscles even in normal conditions, and thus a certain level of enzyme is always present in the serum. They are destroyed by metabolic process or are excreted through urine or bile. As a liver-specific enzyme, ALT is only significantly elevated in hepatobiliary disease. Increased AST level, however, can occur in connection with damage of heart or skeletal muscles as well as of liver parenchyma. Thus, in hepatitis, both ALT and AST levels rises, but the ALT level rises more than AST as it is found in a much higher concentration in the liver. Similarly, in myocardial infarction, AST rises more in blood than ALT. Parallel measurement of ALT and AST is therefore applied to distinguish liver from heart or skeletal muscles damage. The ASA therefore applied to distinguish liver from heart or skeletal muscle damage. Parallel measurement of ALT AST is therefore applied, okay, to distinguish liver from heart or skeletal muscle damage. The ASA ALT ratio is used for differential diagnosis in liver disease. Will ratio less than 1 indicates mild liver damages. Ratio greater than 1 are associated with severe or often chronic liver disease. A. UV kinetic method. Serum alanine aminotransferase. अच्छा, serum alanine aminotransferase ALT aminotransferase. Principle: L-alanine plus 2-ketoglutarate, L-alanine plus 2-ketoglutarate ALT GPT के प्रेजेंस में पायरुवेट और L ग्लूटामेट बनाता है. पायरुवेट NADH प्लस H प्लस से रिएक्ट करके LDH के प्रेजेंस में L लैक्टेट और NAD प्लस बनाता है. The amino group is enzymatically transferred by ALT present in the sample from alanine to the carbon atom of ketoglutarate yielding pyruvate and L glutamate. तो एमिनो ग्रुप जो है एंजाइमेटिकली ट्रांसफ़र हो जाता है कहाँ से? ALT से, ठीक है, जो सैंपल में है, फ्रॉम एलानिन टू द कार्बन एटम ऑफ कीटोग्लूटरेट. एलानिन से कीटोग्लूटरेट में चला जाता है और ये बन जाता है पायरुवेट एंड L-glutamate. सेकेंड पायरुवेट जो है, पायरुवेट इज रिड्यूस्ड टू लैक्टेट, पायरुवेट लैक्टेट में रिड्यूस हो गया बाय LDH प्रेजेंट इन द रिएजेंट विथ द साइमल्टेनियस ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ NADH टू NAD, NADH से NAD बना. Endogenous sample pyruvate is converted to lactate by LDH during the lag phase prior to measurement. The conversion of NADH to NAD plus in this reaction is proportional to the concentration of ALT in serum and is measured at 340 nanometer as rate of decrease is in absorbance. The conversion of NADH to NAD plus in this reaction, जो NADH है, NADH किस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, NAD plus in this reaction is proportional to the concentration of ALT in serum and is measured at 340 nanometer as rate of decrease in absorbance. Table 15 components or their concentration. ट्रीस बफर 80 मिलीमोलरिटी है पर लीटर, pH 7.4. L-alanine 200 मिलीमोल पर लीटर, NADH 0.15 मिलीमोल पर लीटर, LDH 2000 इंटरनेशनल यूनिट पर लीटर, अल्फा कीटो ग्लूटरेट 12 मिलीमोल per liter. Procedure: bring reagent to room temperature before proceeding for testing. Do not shake reagent bottles. The test may be performed using a semi-auto analyzer if available. The assay parameter would already be programmed into the analyzer. A student just need to measure the required volume of reagent and serum sample. For manual assay, pre-warm at 37 degrees Celsius the required amount of working solution before use. Perform the assay as given below. 1 ml procedure using semi-auto analyzer, a spectrophotometer capable of reading at 340 nanometer with thermostated cuvette, pipette into labeled test tube, working solution 1.0 ml, serum or plasma 100 microliter. Blank the photometer with distilled water. Add serum and mix thoroughly and transfer the assay mixture to the thermostated warm cuvette and start the stopwatch simultaneously. Record the first reading at 60 seconds and subsequently 3 more readings with 30 seconds interval at 340 nanometer. Blank the photometer with distilled water, add serum and mix thoroughly and transfer the assay mixture to the thermostat warm cuvette and start the stopwatch simultaneously. Record the first reading at 60 seconds and subsequently 3 more readings with 30-second interval at 340 nanometer. Reading and calculation. Calculate the rate of change of absorbance per minute, delta E per minute, as delta E1 initial absorbance minus absorbance after 30 seconds into 2. Delta E2 is equal to initial absorbance minus absorbance after 60 seconds into 2. Delta E3 is equal to initial absorbance minus absorbance after 90 seconds into 2. Determine the delta E per minute for every reading and find the mean value. Now multiply the average of the 3 delta E per minute by the factor of ALT 1768. Average delta E per minute into 1768 is equal to unit per liter or ALT. Reference range. Serum is equal to up to 49 international unit per liter at 37 degrees Celsius. Rateman-Frankel's colorimetric method. Rateman and Frankel's colorimetric method प्रिंसिपल क्या है? तो GPT ALT catalyzes the following reaction: alpha ketoglutarate L-alanine, GPT pyridoxal phosphate L-glutamate plus pyruvic acid. GOT AST catalyzes the following reaction: alpha ketoglutarate plus aspartic acid GOT pyridoxal phosphate L-glutamate oxaloacetate. These reactions are used to estimate GPT or GOT. The enzyme GPT or ALT present in the serum acts on alanine and alpha ketoglutarate when incubated together at 37 degrees Celsius to form glutamate and pyruvic acid by amino group transfer. The keto acids, pyruvic acid so formed is made to react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine in an alkaline medium to form a reddish brown complex of hydrazone. The intensity of the color is directly proportional to the amount of pyruvic acid present, which in turn is proportional to the amount of transaminase GPT present in the serum. Reagent. First, buffer for both enzyme. Dissolve 7.5 gram of K2HPO4 and 1 gram of KH2PO4 in about 400 ml water. Adjust pH to 7.4 and make up to 500 ml. It keeps well in refrigerator for 3 months. Two, buffer substrate for GPT 200 millimole per liter DL-alanine and 2 millimole per liter alpha ketoglutarate acid. Dissolve 1.78 gram of DL-alanine in 80 ml of buffer solution. Add to it 30 mg alpha ketoglutarate acid and dissolve. Adjust pH to 7.4 with the help of sodium hydroxide reagent number 4 and make up the volume to 100 ml with the buffer. Divide into aliquots to 5 to 10 ml as per daily requirement. Keep it frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. Make fresh every 2 months. Keep it frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. Make fresh every 2 months. Third, buffer for GOT 100 millimole per liter L-aspartic acids and 2 millimole per liter alpha ketoglutarate acid. Dissolve 1.57 gram L-aspartate monosodium salt or 1.32 gram L-aspartic acid in about 80 ml buffer. तो 100 मिलीमोल पर लीटर L-aspartic acid and 2 मिलीमोल पर लीटर अल्फा कीटोग्लूटारिक एसिड. डिजोल्व करेंगे 1.57 ग्राम ऑफ L-aspartate मोनोसोडियम साल्ट और 1.32 ग्राम L-aspartic acid. in about 80 ml buffer. Add to it 30 mg alpha ketogluteric acid and dissolve. Adjust pH to 7.4 with sodium hydroxide reagent. Reagent 4 and make up the volume to 100 ml with the buffer. Divide into aliquot of 5 to 10 ml and keep frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. Make fresh every 2 month. एडजस्ट करना है pH को 7.4 पे विथ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड रिएजेंट लेकर and make up the volume to 100 ml with the buffer. Divide into aliquot of 5 to 10 ml and keep frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. Make fresh every 2 months. Fourth, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सॉल्यूशन कैसे बनाएंगे? 400 मोल पर लीटर. इट कंटेन्स 16 ग्राम NaOH पर लीटर. स्टॉक पायरुवेट स्टैंडर्ड 20 मिलीमोल पर लीटर. 15 मिलीग्राम सोडियम पायरुवेट पर 25 ml इन फॉस्फेट बफर. स्टॉक पायरुवेट स्टैंडर्ड जो है स्टॉक पायरुवेट स्टैंडर्ड 20 मिलीमोल पर लीटर. 55 मिलीग्राम सोडियम पायरुवेट पर 25 ml इन फॉस्फेट बफर. Divide it into 1 ml aliquots and keep frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. स्टॉक पायरुवेट स्टैंडर्ड 20 मिलीमोल पर लीटर. 55 मिलीग्राम सोडियम पायरुवेट लेंगे पर 25 ml in phosphate buffer. Divide it into 1 ml aliquots and keep frozen at -20 degrees Celsius. 6 working pyruvate standard 2 ml per liter. Take out 1 tube of stock standard from fridge and thaw it. Dilute it 1 in 10 with buffer. 7,2,4 dinitrophenyl hydrazine D and pH 200 millimole per liter. Dissolve 20 milligram dinitrophenyl hydrazine in 100 ml. 1 mole per liter hydrochloric acids. Procedure: take 3 tubes and mark them as BST for blank test and standard respectively. Take 0.5 ml respective buffer substrate in BT and 0.4 ml in S. Add 0.1 ml serum in T and incubate it at 37 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes for GOT or 30 minutes for GPT. GOT के लिए 60 मिनट और GPT के लिए 30 मिनट इंक्यूबेट करना है. एक बार फिर से. टेक 3 ट्यूब्स एंड मार्क देम BTS फॉर ब्लैंक टेस्ट एंड स्टैंडर्ड रेस्पेक्टिवली. टेक 0.5 ml respective buffer substrate in BT and 0.4 ml in standard. Add 0.1 ml serum in test and incubate it at 37 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes for GOT or 30 minutes for GPT. Immediately after incubation time, add 0.5 ml DNPH to it and incubate again for 20 minutes. Then immediately after incubation time, add 0.5 ml DNPH and dinitrophenylhydrazine to it and incubate again for 20 minutes. Then add 5 ml sodium hydroxide solution. सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सॉल्यूशन 5 ml डालना है 400 मिलीमोल पर लीटर. मिक्स thoroughly by inversion several times or vortex. Leave it to stand for 5 minutes and then read OD in a photometer at 520 nanometer or with green filter. For the blank add 0.1 ml serum in tube B and immediately add 0.5 ml DNPH. Then proceed as for test. For the standard, add 0.1 ml working pyruvate standard and 0.1 ml serum in tube S and immediately after add 0.5 ml DNPH and proceed as for test. Calculation. Pyruvate produced in GPT test is equal to T minus B upon S minus B into 0.2 into 1 upon 30 is equal to 1000 into 1000 upon 0.1 is equal to T minus B upon S minus B into 66.6 microliter per minute micromole per minute per liter serum. Pyruvate is a standard tube. Pyruvate in a standard tube is 0.2 micromole. Pyruvate produced in GOT test T minus B upon S minus B into 0.2 into 1 upon 60 into 1000 upon 0.1 is equal to T minus B upon S minus B into 33.3 micromole per minute per liter serum. Pyruvate in a standard tube is 0.2 micromole per liter. Enzyme activity can be expressed in terms of micromole pyruvate produced by 1 liter of serum per minute. This is known as Karman unit. 1 Karman unit is 1 micromole pyruvate produced in 1 minute. 1 Karman unit is 1 micromole pyruvate produced in 1 minute by 1 liter serum. Presently, enzyme activities is expressed in international unit. IU enzyme activities as expressed in term expressed in terms of pyruvate produced is not linear with international unit when determined by kinetic method, but a table has been prepared showing enzyme activity in international unit as determined by kinetic method on various sera corresponding to the amount of pyruvate produced in colorimetric procedure. The relationship is given in table number 16 given below. On this basis, the graph can be charted to show relationship of OD of pyruvate in colorimetric procedure to that of international unit. The graph would be more handy to find in international unit by extrapolating the OD of the test. Table 16 showing relationship of Karman unit and international unit. Calculated pyruvate micromole per minute per liter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. GOT in international unit. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 44. GPT in international unit 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Calculated pyruvate micromole per minute per liter. 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92. GOT in international unit 47, 51, 55, 60. GPT in international unit 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Calibration graph for SGPT determination. Using the methods of SGPT determination, test tube buffer substrate ml blank 0.5 working pyruvate standard 2 millimole per liter per ml. सीरम ml में blank 0.1 working 0.0 सीरम 0.10 1 0.45 0.05 0.10 2 0.40 0.10 0.10 सीरम सब में 0.10 लिया गया है। वर्किंग पाइवेट बढ़ाया गया है 0.05 0.10 0.20 0.30 0.40। बफर सबस्ट्रेट ml 0.5 0.45 अच्छा घटाया गया है। बफर सबस्ट्रेट 0.5 था 0.45 0.40 0.30 0.20 0.10। DNPH after serum immediately add DNPH 0.5 ml in each tube and vortex to mix and incubate for 20 minutes at 37 degrees Celsius. NaOH solution 400 millimole per liter. 5 vortex to mix thoroughly and stand for 5 minutes. Read absorbance OD of each tube in a colorimeter with green filter 540 nanometer wavelength in light path. Plot a graph of OD against pyruvate concentration in the tube or corresponding unit of enzyme. Plot a graph of OD against pyruvate concentration in the tube or corresponding unit of enzyme. Micromole pyruvate in each tube 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Unit Carmen of SGPT 0, 33, 67, 133, 200, 266. Unit Carmen of SGPT SGOT 0, 16.6, 33.5, 66.5, 100, 133. Serum aspartate aminotransferases AST principle. L-aspartate plus 2 ketoglutarate ALT GPT oxaloacetate L-glutamate oxaloacetate NADH plus H plus MDH L-malate NAD plus. The amino group is enzymatically transferred by AST present in the sample from aspartate to the carbonatum of ketoglutarate yielding oxaloacetate and L-glutamate. 2. Oxaloacetate is reduced to malate by MDH malate dehydrogenase present in the reagent with the simultaneous oxidation of NADH to NAD. The rate of decrease in concentration of NADH measured photometrically is proportional to the catalytic concentration of AST present in the sample and is measured at 340 nanometer as rate of decrease in absorbance. Table 18. Components. Concentration. Tris buffer 80 millimole per liter. L aspartate 200 millimole per liter. NADH 0.15 millimole per liter. MDH greater than 545 international unit per liter. Alpha ketoglutarate 12 millimole per liter. Procedure. Bring reagent to room temperature before proceeding for testing. Do not shake reagent bottle. The test may be performed using a semi-auto analyzer if available. The assay parameter would already be fed into the analyzer. Students just need to measure the required volume of reagent and serum sample. For manual assay, pre-warm at 37 degrees Celsius the required amount of working solution before use. Perform the assay as given below. 1 ml procedure using semi-auto analyzer, a spectrophotometer capable of reading at 340 nanometer with thermostated cuvette. Pipette into labeled test tube. Serum or plasma 100 microliter, working solution 1 ml. Blank the photometer with distilled water, add serum and mix thoroughly and transfer the assay mixture immediately to the thermostated warm cuvette and start the stopwatch simultaneously. Record the first reading at 60 seconds and subsequently 3 more readings with 30 seconds interval at 340 nanometer. Blank the photometer with distilled water, add serum and mix thoroughly and transfer the assay mixture immediately to the thermostated warm cuvette and start the stopwatch simultaneously. Record the first reading at 60 seconds. Record the first reading at 60 seconds and subsequent 3 more reading with 30 second interval at 340 nanometer. Reading and calculation. Calculate the average rate of change of absorbance per minute delta E upon per minute as delta E1 initial absorbance minus absorbance after 30 seconds into 2 delta E2 initial absorbance minus absorbance after 60 seconds into 2 delta E3 is equal to initial absorbance minus absorbance after 90 seconds into 2. Determine the delta E per minute for every reading and find the mean value. Now multiply the average of delta E per minute by the factor for ALT. Average delta E per minute into 1768 is equal to U unit per liter of AST. Reference range serum 5 to 34 international unit per liter at 37 degrees Celsius. Now some questions. What are the current nomenclature of SGOT, SGPT? The current name are alanine aminotransferase. Alanine aminotransferase ALT for SGPT and aspartate aminotransferase AST or SGOT. ALT for SGPT, alanine aminotransferase, and aspartate aminotransferase AST for SGOT. Question number 2. What is the full form of SGPT? Serum glutamate pyruvate transaminase. Serum glutamate pyruvate transaminase. What is the normal value of ALT and AST? The normal value are ALT 2 to 40 units per liter, AST 5 to 35 units per liter. ALT 2 to 40 units per liter and AST 5 to 35 units per liter. Question number 4. Name the condition in which ALT level is increased. Answer: very high value are seen in case of infective hepatitis, viral hepatitis, toxic hepatitis and acute exacerbation of chronic hepatitis. Mild increase is seen in post-hepatic obstructive jaundice and liver cirrhosis. Question number 5. What would be the liver enzyme profile in a case of alcoholic hepatitis? What would be the liver enzyme profile in a case of alcoholic hepatitis? In a case of alcoholic hepatitis, the following would be seen. First, high ALT. Second, AST value would be increased more than ALT. ALT upon AST ratio less than 1. This is due to the destruction of the cellular organelle, especially mitochondria, due to toxic effect of alcohol. Question number 5 क्या है? तो what would be the liver enzyme profile in a case of alcoholic hepatitis? In case of alcoholic hepatitis, the following would be seen. High ALT high रहता है. AST value would be increased more than ALT. AST ज़्यादा रहेगा, ALT कम रहेगा. ALT upon AST ratio less than 1. This is due to destruction of the cellular organelle, especially mitochondria, due to toxic effect of alcohol. Third, raised gamma glutamyl transferase level. Question number 6. In which liver condition would the ALT SGPT level fall below normal range? This should be seen in case of fulminant hepatitis and end-stage cirrhotic liver disease. This should be seen in case of fulminant hepatitis and end-stage cirrhotic liver disease. This is due to the continuous destruction of the hepatocytes leading to decrease in the number of intact liver cells. This should lead to the leakage of decreased quantity of ALT enzyme. Question number 6 क्या था? In which liver condition would the ALT SGPT level fall below normal range? कब जो है इसका वैल्यू लो हो जाएगा? तो this should be seen in case of fulminant hepatitis, end-stage cirrhosis liver disease. This is due to the continuous destruction of hepatocytes leading to decrease in the number of intact liver cells. This should lead to the leakage or decreased quantity of ALT enzyme. ओके, तो ये चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो चुका है. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में चैप्टर 29 के साथ, जिसमें हम लोग देखेंगे एस्टिमेशन ऑफ सीरम अल्कलाइन फॉस्फेटेज ALP. थैंक यू. तब तक के लिए बाय. पढ़ते रहिए, हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए, है ना, और पढ़ाई का आनंद लेते रहिए. बाय बाय.